may ask me, what's a mile and a half? All the way to the lighthouse. Our bigger guns would be up here.
Yeah, that lighthouse.
You can see the lighthouse. Yeah.
32s, 24s, 18-pounders, they could reach out roughly 3
Don't lean on
miles.
there. Don't lean on
Ask
there.
me if they're accurate. If it hits you, it is accurate.
Where's the lighthouse?
We'll be doing a training drill, or I should say a combat drill. A good gun crew.
The lighthouse. The only one.
Good. Get loaded and fire and get around downrange in roughly 45 seconds. This crew has not been able to beat 1 minute and 30 seconds in I don't know how many years, but they keep trying. The Spanish fort here was twice under major siege in 1702 and 1740. The fort was used up until World War II by the United States Coast Guard as a Coast Guard officers candidate school. My grandmother said during the war, you can actually see from the gun deck here, you could see the burning glow of American ships being sunk right on the coast by German U-boats. Just north of here, upon Virginia Beach, the Germans actually landed saboteurs on our shore. Of course, the Coast Guard FBI rounded them up in 6 to 7 weeks. The troops you see today are wearing the uniforms of the 1740 Spanish garrison. They weigh roughly 21 pounds, and they're of wool.
It's going to be loud, Savannah. Yeah, they're hot.
After they fire, normally they stay up here for pictures because of the heat. They will go downstairs, and you can have your picture if you want to take pictures with them down there. This will be loud, so you want to cover your ears. If you're wearing a hearing aid, you may want to turn your hearing aid down. Protect the hearing of your children. If you have a service animal, or a child on a leash, hold tight. This will make a loud noise. Now, to let you know, there is no projectile being fired from this gun.
Cover your ears.
Still confidence in it. No, I forgot what they'll say next. Normally we have a 3 pounds of black powder and a 6-pound ball, but we're only firing 8 ounces of powder. It still will be loud. They'll go through the combat drill, show you how it's done. Now, one of the things I find truly amazing in this weather, everybody on this deck, with the exception of myself and one other person who's a ranger, these folks are volunteers. They come out here on their time off. They're dedicated to their hobby. Without them, the National Park Service, your Park Service, could not function and bring this demonstration to you. So I think you'll enjoy the
Right?
We don't know what's about to happen. Stand or lean on the walls of the fort. If you fall off the wall, I'm going to be the one that has to work on it. So, think about that.
It's going to be loud, Savannah.
Without further ado,
It's going to be loud.
I'll turn it over to the Capitan.
I can't. I want to.
So enjoy, hydrate, drink plenty of water. Watch the
Hey,
heat.
put your fingers in your
Enjoy
ears.
your Sunday. Thank you.
At least for the first one. That way you know what's about to happen.
I think they're only fired.
But I'm fine with it.
You're fine with it.
Artilleros, vamos en la línea. Vamos, jetzt packers, mi capitán. Adelante, los cañón. Prepare-se para el ejercicio. Bendignos, Santa Barbara. Cargan.
Firing a cannon quickly at the 1700s was a very long, tedious process, often involving 5 or 6 individuals. The first step was to check the weapon to make sure it was clear. Is it already loaded? Does it still have trash from a previous shot? And then clean out and moisten the bore with a wet sponge. The last thing you want to do is insert a cannon round down that barrel when there's burning embers waiting to set it off. After the sponge cleans out the weapon, the cannon round is then inserted into the barrel, which is just a canvas bag tied to a block of wood and strapped to the cannon ball. After that's inserted into the weapon, the ramrod now pushes that ball all the way to the breech. The master gunner stands by with his vent pick, a brass wire designed to pierce a hole into the powder bag and hold the powder bag in place. and now the gun crew moves the weapon into battery. In other words, they push this 2,000-pound cannon up to the wall with a set of hand spikes, simple wooden levers, allowing these two people to move that heavy weapon. After the weapon is up at the wall, or in battery as it was called, it is time to aim the weapon. First, sighting down the barrel to change the left or right angles. After they have that set, it is time to check the elevation, whether or not to move the cannon up or down with a tool that resembles a protractor. Originally, this tool was inserted into the barrel as they sight the downrange area.
Yeah.
After all the aiming is set, all the tools are set aside, and the master gunner now moves in to set the fuse. Historically, the fuse was just loose powder poured out of a powder horn into the cannon's vent, or
Savannah?
a small straw made out of a feather that was filled with gunpowder that they called a quill. After everything is set, it is time to look down range and eventually fire the weapon with a tool
About to do
that's
it.
called a lintstock. Once
There
again,
he
ladies
is.
and gentlemen, this will be very loud, so please cover your ears.
Fuego!
Excellent.
Oh, look at all the bugs.
Firing a real cannonball today, that gun would have fired
glad
a
it
cannonball on
did.
its own. Even so, historically, they carried a set of ropes. These ropes with handles allowed the entire gun crew to work together to move this weapon. After the gun was pulled out of battery, it's time to clean up the weapon and start the process all over again. The worm, still being used now, resembles a large corkscrew, and that just simply was used to extract the trash, the remains of the powder bag, out of the barrel. After that trash is extracted, which could take several attempts, the wet sponge is used once again to clean out and if we fired another shot, it would be standing by to be inserted into the weapon next. The master gunner would decide if his crew is going to fire that weapon multiple times or tell his crew to call it quits for the day or even load this weapon
have
and
anything
clean
in
down the
there.
cannon. The gunner crew would work several weapons.
What the? Is this guy go? Yeah. It's cool.
This is way much cooler, dude. Oh, that's cool.
I've never seen anything like it. Can I see?
Frame by frame. I paused it until I got that frame.
Can I see it?
España!
Send it to